Let me click OK. All right. So, hello and welcome to our post-completion OPT workshop. I am Monica Lomax. I am DSO as well as the CPT OPT coordinator. And I'm going to allow Andrew Vogel a chance to introduce himself and
Hey,
say a
everybody.
couple things.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dr. Vogel. I'm the Director of International Student Services at Avila. And just wanted to, I know Monica's getting ready to congratulate you on your upcoming graduation. That's fantastic. And we're so proud of you. Go Eagles. So today's workshop, please save all your questions till the end. And if you have a question, please put it into the chat so that we can answer them at the end. And also those in attendance, please also put your name into the chat. So it looks like we're joined with a student here. So, all right, Monica, take it away.
All right. So, congratulations. We want to acknowledge that it took a lot for you to get here to study in the United States. You're coming, you're traveling miles from home. You've dealt with homesickness and all of those things, and you have now earned your degree or getting ready to earn your degree. So first, I would like to say congratulations to you on that, and that is worthy enough for a celebration. So congratulations. Okay, so what is optional practical training? It is a USCIS benefit, which allows all F1 students to participate in employment that is directly related to their major field of study. Students are able to be employed anywhere within the United States, and students can apply for 1 year, 12 months of OPT per every academic level. So when you get your bachelor's degree, you get 12 months. When you get your master's degree, 12 months, and so on and so forth. So terminal degree, BFA, things like that, 12 months. And here's the overview of our application steps. So it all starts with your academic advisor. So you get with your academic advisor and you complete the OPT recommendation form and you submit that form to the OPT coordinator. Once you get that to the OPT coordinator, they prepares and sends you an OPT endorsed I-20. It is important to follow this direct order. Also, after you get the OPT I-20, then you fill out the I-765, which is the application for employment authorization, and you pay all associated fees. Right now, the fees are $470. And then you go through the waiting process of the approval or the denial. So if you are approved, then they'll let you know. If you are denied, they'll let you know. If you get a request for evidence or RFE, they will let you know. And it takes about 8 weeks for your application to be processed. And again, quick note, please do not fill out the application or please do not submit the application without that OPT endorsed I-20, as that is a required document. So here is the OPT recommendation form. The student fills out section A, the academic advisor fills out section B. After these two sections are filled out, these are sent to the OPT coordinator. You can either email those to international@avila.edu with the heading OPT applicate or PT authorization, or you can walk into my office in Whitfield 506B and just drop it off to me. So we have a video on creating a USCIS account. We're going to play this video.
Creating a USCIS online account is quick and easy. To create an account, visit my.uscis.gov and click Sign In. Then click the blue Create a New Account link. The system will prompt you to enter your email address. We suggest using an individual email address, not one that you share with others. Once you've confirmed the email address, click the blue Sign Up button. When you create your account, the system will send you a notification to your email asking you to confirm your USCIS account request. From your email, you will click on the link and the system will redirect you to the Create a Password screen. Create and confirm your password for the account. Passwords must be between 8 and 64 characters and contain letters, numbers, or special characters. Next, you'll secure your account. To do this, we use a two-step verification process for login. Every time you log in addition to entering your password, you will also need to enter a short verification code. Here you can select how you wish to receive that code. The system will then ask you to provide password reset answers. You must select 5 security questions that you will use to determine your identity if you ever need to reset your password. The next page that you will see is the account type page. This is where you will choose whether you are an applicant, petitioner, or requester, or legal representative. Once you make your selection, click the blue Submit button. Now you can start using your USCIS online account. You'll be able to file forms and pay fees from your computer, phone, or tablet, receive status updates and appointment notices, and communicate with us securely and directly without sending paper mail. Go to my.uscis.gov to create your online account today.
All right, so that is our video, and that is the step that we take after we meet with our academic advisor and we get that OPT endorsed I-20. So the benefits of filing your USCIS forms online is, one, you do not have to haul around hard copies of anything. You can put everything within one location. You have access to all of your notices 24/7. Also, there are agents within USCIS who are readily available to answer your questions via chat or secure message. And you are also, of course, able to make your payments online as well as respond to your requests for evidence RFEs online. You can also easily update your contact information. This way, you do not have to wait on sending something via mail or on paper. So we strongly urge all students to do everything through the online system. And now we're going to go over those same steps, but in list format. So you go to the sign up page, sign up, confirm your account. Now, one thing with signing up that I need all students to understand is that your Avila email address, so last name plus your student ID at avila.edu, that email address is automatically inactivated after 1 year. So it's important not to use that email address when you sign up. Please use an email address that you have 100% total access to. So you sign up, you get a email to that email address, you confirm, you review the terms of use, you create your password, and then you go through the two-factor authentication. You choose which one you want. There's 3 different ways. You get the verification link, which is a part of that two-factor authentication, and then you receive a backup code. The easiest thing to do when you're logging in and out of this program is to save that backup code, because you won't have to wait on an email or a text or anything like that to get it. You just have it on hand. Then, of course, you establish your password reset questions. Then you are in your account. Then from that point, you choose your account type, which we're students, so you would choose you are a student unless you have a lawyer filling this out for you. Then you receive an email confirmation saying that your account has been created. And then step 13 says add paper filed applications to your account. However, from there, you can file all of your things. You don't have to send any paper, anything. Just choose which application you want. All right, so the online OPT application materials checklist. I thought I updated this. I did not. Sorry about the part at the front. The things you will need a payment method to pay the USCIS fee. You need 1 passport style passport style photo that is recent. You need both copies of that OPT I-20, OPT endorsed I-20. You'll need a clear color copy of your passport ID page, and you will need your I-94. Now, Andy, did you want to add something about the passport photo?
Yeah, so the passports, it's really important that you get your passport photo professionally taken. You can do it at CVS or Walgreens or someplace like that, that makes the travel photos, because it needs to be very specific format and size. So don't try and have your friend use your phone to take a picture of you. Get it professionally done. And once they do that, they will also give you an electronic version of that photo. So that's what you'll upload.
All right. So formatting tips when filling out any documentation or anything within the USCIS system is that there are characters that are not acceptable. The only allowed characters are English letters, numbers, spaces, periods, hyphens, and parentheses. And the acceptable file formats are JPEG, PNG, PDF, or TIFF files. Another thing is that all documents must either be in English, or if they are in another language, they must be translated to English. And in that middle section, you can see which file formats are not allowed. All right. So you've gone through the process, you've paid your fees, your OPT application has been approved. What happens is that you will be sent a notice that your application is approved. However, there is no action to be taken until you receive your EAD card. When you receive your EAD card, please send me a copy of it, and then you will be urged to set up your SEVP portal account. So you will have a total of 2 online accounts for governmental tracking. One thing to understand is that all students have up to 90 days, cumulative days of unemployment, and it starts on the approved date on your EAD card. So if you were approved for EAD on the 1st of the month, but you received your card on the 4th of the month, you will have accumulated 3 days of unemployment. Additionally, if you have one job for 2 months and then you no longer work there and you don't do anything, no internships or anything in between those days add on to your total unemployment. So it does not reset between jobs, it is total. All right, so setting up our SEV portal account. So first you get the information to create the account. And as you can see, the steps are right here. From there, the SEVP portal sends you a account creation email. So they tell you, hey, okay, now you're here to create your account. You create your account. Then of course, you follow the link to create your account. From there, your account is created. Same standard steps as the USCIS website, except for it's for a different website. Now, within this portal, you have options to edit your profile, to edit your employment, to view your history, to manage that account and change your password, things like that. Now, maintaining status while you're on OPT. And these are, I really expect for everyone to really take all of this to consideration. Only look for employment that is directly related to your program of study. Comply with the OPT reporting requirements, and do not accrue more than 90 total days of employment. So one way that you can get kind of in between, so if you have one job and that job has ended, you can do volunteer work in between then for part-time volunteer work, and you will not accrue any extra unemployment days. That's one thing you can do. And one thing to understand is that DHS is the entity that determines if you are violating your status. We do not alert DHS. We don't tell DHS anything. DHS follows your EAD card, and it tells us when you are in violation. So keep that in mind. We are not in control of saying who and who is not in violation. All right. So traveling while you're on OPT. If you can see, I kept this red, this red little note on a few slides, and it says, do not leave the United States while your application is in adjudication. So that is not a law. It is not a legal thing. We just strongly suggest that you do not leave the United States while your OPT is pending, because you may have issues entering back into the United States. So, but should you travel and your OPT is pending, you will need to provide your OPT receipt, your passport, your F1 visa, and your I-20 with a recent travel signature. If your OPT is approved and you choose to go out of country, I said state, and you choose to go out of country, you'll have to provide your OPT EAD card, proof of employment, your passport, your F1 visa, and your I-20 with a recent travel signature. There are so many typos. Okay. And if your STEM OPT is pending, the traveling is the same as far as your OPT being pending. However, STEM OPT is a 24-month extension. And if you travel outside the United States while that EAD card is expired and your STEM OPT request is pending, it is really going to be difficult, if not impossible, for you to re-enter the United States. So it is important to make sure that that EAD card is not expiring or expired. So other considerations to take while you're on OPT is that if your F1 visa has expired and you have left the country, you will have to reapply. And you would have to reapply for F1. The problem with that is the nature of OPT is that this is happening after you have graduated, after your program completion. So it may be difficult for you to even get a visa if you leave the country and your visa expires. Also, it may take you a bit longer to get that visa because you still have to go through the same processes that you had to go through to get your initial status visa. So we want to be mindful of those things. After OPT completion, you have options. You can continue your studies. You can reapply for Avila University. You can apply to a different United States university and will transfer your CVIS record. You can apply for the 24-month STEM OPT extension. You can change your status. A note on changing your status: Avila University only deals with the F1 student visas. So at the moment that you are deciding to change from the F1 student visa, we advise that you seek legal counsel. Avila University will not provide you with that legal counsel. That is something that you have to seek, but it is an option for you to change your status. And your last option, of course, is to return to your home country. So whatever your end goal is, then that'll indicate what your next step would be after OPT completion. And then we have a few helpful tips. And number one is that students are not eligible for on-campus employment upon program completion. So if you are working on campus, you are to stop as soon as your program is ended. Located immigration lawyer for status change options. Again, Avila University does not offer anything in terms of status change, so please seek legal advice. You can check your account through your USCIS online portal. We highly suggest it. We suggest that you maintain evidence that your employment is directly related to your degree for every employer that you work at. We advise that your online OPT application itself must be submitted within 30 days of the OPT endorsement. So you want to make sure that your timing is right. You cannot begin working before you've received your EAD card. You cannot continue working when your EAD card has expired, and I would consider saving your course syllabi, your schedules, and everything in the event that an RFE is requested. It has been brought up to me quite a few times. There's been RFEs asking for those things. So just to be safe, I suggest you keep those things with you at all times. And then also, this presentation will be listed on our website, but we have our helpful resources here. So we have the USCIS website, we have the Study in the States website, we have the OPT student reporting requirements directly from the Study in the States website. And also we have Going Global, that website linked, and that is a really good resource for finding internships and employment across the United States. And that was the end of my presentation. Now I'm going to open the floor for any
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, thanks, Monica. We did have a few questions in the chat. I've responded to them,
Mhm.
so I think we're good on that. So I guess we could just thank everyone for their attendance, and if you have any further questions, big shout out, big thanks to Monica for her leadership on helping you all to have opportunities for OPT after you graduate. And if you have any further questions about the content of this presentation, please please email the international@avila.edu. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.